Georgia today joined a growing number of states that have made it illegal to have an abortion once a heartbeat is detected in the womb. Georgia's law takes effect January 1st, but a court battle looms. Mark Strassman is there.
With one signature, Georgia Governor Brian Kemp defiantly established one of America's most restrictive abortion rights laws.
We will not back down. We will always continue to fight for life.
Georgia's new law shreds the standard set in the landmark 1973 Roe v. Wade decision. The U.S. Supreme Court established a woman's right to an abortion until the fetus is viable outside the womb, roughly 24 weeks into a pregnancy. Georgia's new standard? A fetal heartbeat, roughly 6 weeks in, before many women realize they're pregnant. State Representative Ed Setzler, the bill's main sponsor.
We've established that a child in utero that has a beating heart is a living, distinct person that gets full legal rights under Georgia law.
Furious critics include many in the state's dynamic movie-making industry, now threatening a boycott. Georgia became the sixth state to ban abortions after 6 weeks. Courts struck down similar laws in Iowa, North Dakota, and Kentucky. Expect legal fights in Ohio, Mississippi, and Georgia.
I think it's a travesty.
Teresa Tomlinson, an abortion rights advocate, says Georgia's law intentionally attacks Roe v. Wade.
What is really going on here?
They're trying to create some sort of division among the courts on our state system and our federal system in order to get to the United States Supreme Court.
With the goal of overturning Roe v. Wade?
Yes, the goal of overturning Roe v. Wade.
The next abortion rights battleground may be in neighboring Alabama, where some lawmakers want to go even further than Georgia. An outright ban, no exceptions, and up to 99-year prison sentences for doctors convicted of performing an abortion.
Breaking overnight, Missouri is pushing forward with sweeping new restrictions on abortion that ban the procedure at 8 weeks. Now, this comes after Alabama became the first state in decades to make abortion a crime in almost every case. Governor Kay Ivey signed a controversial bill calling for doctors who perform abortions to face up to 99 years in prison. The only exception is if the mother's life is at risk.
Eureka, good morning.
Good morning to you. The Alabama law won't take effect for another 6 months, and it will face extensive legal challenges. But there is growing momentum in states across the country to capitalize on the Supreme Court's first solid conservative majority in decades.
All human life is precious.
Alabama Governor Kay Ivey signed the nation's most restrictive abortion ban into law Wednesday, saying it's time for the Supreme Court to revisit Roe v. Wade.
Where's the money coming from to support people who aren't ready to be mothers or aren't financially stable to take care of a child?
You simply cannot defer protecting lives of unborn children because of cost.
It's a law that's designed to end Roe v. Wade for good.
CBS News legal analyst Ricky Kleeman says it could be 2 years until the Alabama law makes it to the Supreme Court. Others will reach the docket first.
You may have a whittling away of Roe long before there would be a case that could ultimately overturn it.
Kleeman says it's likely the justices will hear at least one abortion case by June 2020 in the middle of the presidential campaign. A number of Democratic candidates were quick to weigh in on the Alabama law yesterday, calling abortion a constitutional right.
This is an existential fight for the right and liberty to control your own body.
The precedent is clear, and yet they've decided they're going to take away a woman's basic right to make a decision.
It's nothing short of an attack on women's basic human rights and civil rights.
So far in 2019, at least 28 other states have introduced some version of an abortion ban. Early this morning, the Missouri Senate passed a heartbeat bill of its own. It will now head to the House for approval.
We all hope Roe will be overturned, but it's designed the day that it is signed to go into effect to save the lives of women and children across this state.